guys, welcome to Dana's Bakery. Today we have a really special video for you because my friend Chelsea from Chelsweets is here.
Hey you guys.
And she is going to be making our famous black and white cookies, but not just any black and white cookie. Normally we do them rainbow. Today we are going to do Valentine's Day themed.
I'm excited.
So yeah, they're really cute, a little red, a little pink.
All the love.
All the love. You can color the icing, you can decorate the cookies. So we'll go through it all. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave it. You can tell us how much you love us. You can leave the comments below.
Yep.
So let's get started.
Dana will answer them.
I'll answer them. Yeah, I'll answer them. You're going to need a cookie scoop, a mixer with a paddle attachment, a sheet tray with parchment. I like to use parchment. And your ingredients. These are the things that you'll need. So first thing we're going to do is add our butter, but it's really important that your butter is
at room temperature and unsalted?
Yes, exactly. People always ask, can I use salted butter? And I'm like, no, you can't use salted butter because then it's going to be way too salty and you want to be able to control the amount of salt you put in your desserts.
And different brands of butter have different amounts of salt, so
That's
it's just
true.
kind of a guessing game otherwise.
So true. So room temp butter. Stick it in there, and then we're going to whip it on high just till it kind of changes color. It becomes lighter and it's fluffy, and then once that happens, you want to scrape down the sides, and we'll show you, and then add your sugar.
There's nothing more magical than watching butter change color.
I love it. Do you think I can juggle?
I don't.
Me neither. So it's whipped, and all of the butter is on the side of the bowl. Would you like to do the honors? I feel like this is so therapeutic. Can you get it? You're a pro.
It's kind of an arm workout here.
You're a pro.
I don't know about, oh God. As soon as you say that.
I know, I mess it up.
Okay.
Okay, so we've whipped our butter. Now we will add our sugar, just granulated sugar. You can use brown sugar also, but I think that we're gonna stick with granulated sugar just to keep it tried and true. Next, we'll add our salt and baking powder. Just another dry ingredient. Mix it till it's incorporated. So now we can scrape just to get everything at the bottom of the bowl. So once you've put everything into the inside of the bowl, we are going to add our wet ingredients. So you have your heavy cream, your vanilla extract, your lemon extract. Black and whites always have a little hint of lemon, so you want to put that in there. How do you crack your eggs? Because I always crack them
Not like
into
that.
each other. Do you know this method?
And I just do like I mean, you like crack way more eggs than I probably do,
Yeah.
but I just do a little tippity tap.
So a tippity tap
I'm not
works.
as fancy as you.
Let me show you my little method.
I don't break on the edge of the bowl. I'll
right,
say
because
that,
you can get shells inside. So when I crack an egg, no, don't be scared. It's actually really fun. When you hit them together, only one egg will crack always.
But then how do you break the second one?
Then you can do your tippity tap.
Ah.
So for all intents and purposes, I'm just gonna put it in the heavy cream.
I forgot that container was there, and I thought you were gonna just crack that on the, and I was like, I don't think that's
and then I'm gonna scoop it up and put it in the bowl. So go ahead
like, how do you do
and do your
here?
tippity tap.
Oh, I'm scared.
We're freaking crazy over here. That's how we do things.
Mine's like so much less exciting than yours. Yours was like, phew.
Well, mine is for dramatic effect.
Here,
I'll let you do the honors.
Do I add
now pour it in. I would do a little bit. So I would basically break it into 2s or 3s. So do a little bit.
Okay. We don't want a bunch of splatter, right? The worst is when you turn it on too high and it
goes everywhere. The worst is when you do that with the flour. This is our gluten-free flour blend, but you can use regular all-purpose flour or a gluten-free flour blend that you got at the store. But we're going to add this in 3 different parts to make sure that we don't
have any clouds.
Have a flour explosion. So we're actually going to turn off the mixer and we're going to put it in 3 different parts. So I'm going to stop it, do a little scrape. You can already see that.
Yeah, it's definitely thickened a ton.
It's thickened. It's actually looking like dough, not omelet.
Yeah, it was quite thin earlier, but
it was thin. But have no fear. Now. We've made these a couple times. Just a couple times in the past. So at this point, if you wanted to make your dough a certain color, you would use a gel food coloring because the McCormick and other water-based food colorings that you can get in the supermarket are too loose. And if you add enough so that you get the color that you want, it's going to make your batter too runny.
Yeah.
Okay? So use gel food coloring.
I can already see like a pile of like
soup.
super spread out cookies.
Exactly.
It's not what we're after.
And that is not what we're after. For the Valentine's Day black and whites, we are making them pink and red, and you can.
So we're making pink and reds.
We're making pink
and
reds.
For the Valentine's Day, pink and reds.
Yeah, for the Valentine's Day pink and reds, we're making pink and red cookies.
Doesn't sound quite the same.
Doesn't sound quite the same. So, but they're gonna taste delicious. That's all that matters. Gel food coloring, couple drops goes a long way, and we're going to dye this pink.
Oh, I was like, you know.
Me?
I'll help
Okay.
you mix, but
Cool.
you.
So you can do it in the mixer, but if you are splitting up your batter, you want to split your batter because then not everything's going to be pink. Whether you're adding food coloring or not, once you're done making your dough, you're going to chill it for about a half an hour in your fridge. You just want it to firm up a little bit so it's easier to get out of your scoops. So our dough is ready. And now the fun part, you just get to scoop. So if you were doing all one color, you would put it in. You want to flatten it.
Like pack it in there.
Yeah, you want to pack it in there.
And then it pops right out?
Yeah, it pops right out and it just releases onto your tray. Now, the reason why you want it chilled is because sometimes it sticks into your cookie scoop. So give it a shot.
So basically if you scoop it and it sticks a ton, you know it's not chilled fully yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we do half and half, we go a little here, a little there.
So right, so in order to do the tie-dye, you are going to...
Back, forth, back.
Yeah, I like to muddy the waters a little bit.
Pink, a little bit of, ooh, that's an arm workout. Whoa.
It is an arm workout.
A little more pink. Oh.
A little pink, a little white.
It's still pretty sticky though.
Yeah, it's still pretty sticky. Okay. And don't be scared to mess around with the dough. So if you see that it's on the side or a little bit fell off, yeah, it comes out easier. And you want to give yourself a little bit of space in between, a couple of inches, because these cookies will spread when you put them in the oven. We did it. The cookies are scooped. Now it's time to pop them in the oven.
So how long are we going to bake these for and at what temp?
325 for 14 minutes.
I like the
325.
Like flinging
14
batter.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We need to just put these in the oven.
So 14 minutes later, our cookies have baked in the oven, but I made these all white ones for us to practice on so we can practice our icing before we do the real thing.
And that'll give our other cookies time to cool, right?
Yes, then they'll cool and we can actually handle them because they're a little hot right now. We have pink fondant and we have red fondant, and we use crock pots because we make literally thousands of these a day at Dana's Bakery. But if you're home and you're not making as many as we make, you can just put your fondant, your colored fondant, and you use gel food coloring to color them. And you can do any color, not just red and pink, but you can keep it chocolate and vanilla like a classic black and white. You can do purple and orange, whatever colors you want, you just color your fondant that color, right? So we're doing pink and red, obviously. For Valentine's Day, you can do it at home in a bowl over hot water to keep it warm.
Yep.
If you're using a crock pot, keep it on the lower setting just so that you don't overcook your sugar.
Yes.
Right? Cool. Other things we have here besides our fondant, because we're getting fancy for Valentine's Day, is we have some decorations. So yeah, we have some Valentine's Day quins, little hearts, and then we also have some nonpareils over there. And then what I love to do, a little party trick, is I like to do a little splatter of silver and gold. It kind of zhuzhes it up a little bit. It makes them extra fancy.
Zhuzh is one of my favorite words.
Zhuzh.
I use that all the time.
So our practice cookies, we're gonna zhuzh. So when your cookies come out of the oven and they're room temp, you're going to take it off and you will see that you have a flat side and you will have a rounded side. You wanna ice on the flat side.
Smells so good. Sorry,
okay,
I'm focused.
Good. No, I know, I just wanna eat it already. So we're going to ice on the flat side. And I'm gonna start.
I'm gonna watch you for the first one.
You can watch me. I like to ice with the lighter color first.
Okay.
I think that it's good to do that. That way, when you go over with the darker color, you have a clean line.
Okay.
Okay. Icing There's a technique.
It looks so thick. It just like
it is really thick. You wanted a consistency like this where it is thick, but it does. Yeah, it runs. Okay. And if you're using a crock pot, the side of the crock pot is always a little bit warmer. So if your fondant is ever too hot, just work from the middle. So you're going to take a little bit, and you basically want to put it on
there. Oh my
and then spread it over. You want to try and do it in the least amount of swoops as possible, so that you don't have to start.
One and then two. Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to start messing it. So
do you do one color fully and then the other?
Yeah, I like, because I'm just so used to doing them in mass production. We do so many of them that.
Okay, I want to try one.
Try one. Oh yeah, we only have one spatula
we can get another,
per color.
We can grab another.
We can grab another one. But give it a go.
I was like, I can't. Okay,
and so I'm gonna do the red while you are doing that, because why not? Or do you want me to?
I'm gonna get too much. Okay, I'm just like, okay, you down.
It's a technique. Yeah, you got it.
Oh God.
Yep, and now use that. There you go.
Do you do that?
You can spread it out if you want. That's fine. But once you get used to it, you'll be able to do it in one clean swoop.
Yeah, that was not okay. You know what? The next one's gonna be better.
The next one's gonna be better.
Can I do another one? Okay.
Yeah, totally. Like this, a nice scoop, and you don't have to rush it. Also, if you feel like you need to go a little bit slower, just so that you can get that technique down.
I think the tip is really just like you really have to swoop all the way past the edge, right?
Yeah,
because otherwise you're not going to get like that full.
You want to make sure you cover the whole circumference, for sure. And you know what I'm going to do?
Better.
You know how I said I love to muddy the waters?
Oh, whoa.
I'm doing it.
Whoa, is that because I just like stole your, oh, whoa.
We're going in.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I take it, I like to give a little swirl.
You do a little swirl, okay.
A little whatevers. Like that. Clean off the side, and we're done. I finished my tray, but yours look really good. You're hired. Yours look amazing.
I like this like encouragement.
No, they do look really good. Hers are better than mine.
I'm trying. My middle's a little thick.
Because I'm waiting for you to finish yours, which is fine, I'm gonna kind of do a little, yeah, so you can get your nonpareils or your quins, and if you're adding anything to the top, you wanna do it while your icing is still wet so it sticks. And before you do your second color, if you're doing a splatter, like I'm gonna do a gold splatter because we're zhuzhing.
I can like barely listen. I'm like so concentrated on the decorating of the cookies right now.
You're in the zone.
Or the icing of the cookies.
We want to do a little fan brush, okay?
That's pretty.
Yeah, a fan brush is really fun. And you're just gonna go like this.
Little tap tap here, tap there.
Here a tap.
There a tap, Ooh!
Everywhere a tap tap. It's okay, we have two. You're almost done with your pink anyway, so you're fine.
Am I?
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Oh no, cool. I almost just broke my cookie. Okay.
Ooh, and look at the brush. The brush looks pretty too.
The brush is really pretty.
I'll do the brush on the red. Voila.
That's gonna look really good.
So while you are finishing up your pinks, we're going to start on the reds. And I switched the bowls just because it's so much easier when you don't have to reach. So with this side, because these are both kind of the same color palette, when you have a darker color, it's a little bit easier. But you just want to go on a little bit thick with this one.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that you're covering up
the seam.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Before your gold, if you're doing splatter of gold or silver, it's just luster dust, and you're going to add some vodka in there, but don't worry, the vodka evaporates and then it just leaves a paint. A lot of the times people are worried that it's going to, transfer a taste, but it doesn't taste like anything because it evaporates, so you're good.
Also, word to the wise, less is more when it comes to luster dust. As you can see here, got a little bit aggressive in the beginning because I just stirred it and I had way too much on my paintbrush, but it gets way better.
You were just so excited for Valentine's Day. That's it. So easy. You make your black and white cookies. This is the first time we're ever showing how to do this.
I don't know, this was way easier than I thought it would be. I mean, probably because I have you with like all the master tips and helping me do everything. But I always was a little bit intimidated by black and white cookies, and
a lot of people are. I think that it's all about the icing. You need to make sure that you have the icing technique down and it's the right consistency.
For sure. So, I mean, having you here and these crock pots, I'm not as scared of them now, which is good.
So now you can make them all the time.
Don't know about that, but if you come over, we can make them.
Done, done, done. So thank you for joining us. Happy Valentine's Day, happy baking. If you make these, we want to see them. So of course, tag us. Leave your comments below. Any questions, we'll answer them. And don't forget to like so we can make more of these videos.
For sure. See you guys later.
See you later.
Those are dangerous.
Dangerous.
I gotta get away from here. I'm gonna eat that whole tray.